By the way, guys, do you love my rooftop up here? It's pretty amazing. This is actually the building that I live in as well. So that's actually my view out of my bedroom window. It's just fantastic. Now, there's something about red carpets I love because that you just can't be prepared for them. You have an idea who's going to show up, but you don't really know. You don't know who you're going to get. You got to make the most of them. This red carpet for Jeff, who lives at home, I want to give a huge shout out to Kyle over at Paramount, who set this up for us. We are one of about 10 media outlets that got to talk to these people, so it was very intimate. We got great interviews. Check it out. Hi. Between the three of you, Ed, Jason, and you guys have done like 30 movies in the last 2 years. Is this like the hardest working team in Hollywood almost?
Yes, I would say we should get the award for the hardest working team in movies, yes. And I thought that the script was surprising and really sweet and moving, and you don't hardly ever get all of those combinations. And then, you know, when we spoke, it was, I mean, you know, they just completely seduced me, so I came.
And what is it about this type of movie, this type of comedy that is so attractive? Why are people gravitating to this so much? Ever since Juno came out, it seems like this is...
I think it's just honest. So you can identify with the characters. I think it's everyone is on attempting to be really honest.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Steve Samblis, how are you?
Hi,
I'm going to put you here so you're in the perfect light, okay?
Oh, this is the perfect light?
This is the for you. Well, actually, any light's good for you. You know, I have to watch Wayne's World at least every 6 months. Just to survive. I don't know what it is.
Oh, really? Wow. Well, yeah, I know. Wayne's World is like another movie about two guys in a basement.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, I'm really enjoying The Apprentice this year, but isn't it the most polite apprentice they've ever had?
Well, all I can do is speak for myself, and I tried to keep it polite and treat others as I would want to be treated. So
it was almost like the George Takei thing. He was really he spearheaded this class throughout the show. I mean, it's sad he left, but did you kind of feel that?
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I've known George for a while, and a lot of these guys that I've done their shows over the years, Arsenio, Adam Carolla, and
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, I've known George and Lou and, like, lots of people. So, you know, it's, even though we're all there for ourselves and everything, there's a mutual respect because we respect each other as professionals. Some more than others, but enough said.
So what are you expecting from this movie? First of all, Jason and Ed are just hilarious, and then together, what do you think we're going to see in this?
Oh my gosh, I shudder to think what's gonna transpire in that basement, in that poor woman's home.
Now, and then the word is that are you working on something for CBS coming up?
No,
I'm actually. Word on the street.
I just started on In Plain Sight, which is on USA Network. So that's a recurring thing on that. But I'm going out with a couple of shows that I'm going to be pitching in the next couple of weeks. So
are you going to be
watch this space.
Producing them, or are you going to be acting, or both?
Producing and in front of the camera as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you, Steve Samblis.
Steve Zissis.
Steve Samblis Zissis. If I say it really fast, it sounds almost the same.
Yeah, it'll be hard.
So you basically migrated over from Cyrus to this one here. Did you know the writers, or what was the relationship that brought you over to this one?
Well, I've acted in a few of Jay and Mark's films, from The Intervention to Baghead, the Dodeca Pentathlon that's going to South by Southwest this year. So I've known these guys for a while.
Okay.
But that's kind of how I migrated.
Are they gaining their own team, kind of like Adam Sandler does, type of thing?
Well, I don't know about team. Yeah. Actually, they are. They are in a way. They've been good to me. I've kind of been with them at the beginning, and I'm awesome.
As well as you should be.
Yeah. So they keep me around, and now I'm getting to be in movies with amazing people like Jason Segel, Susan Sarandon, and Ed Helms.
It's kind of she's amazing.
Yes.
So I haven't seen the movie yet, and neither of our fans, but what can they expect to get out of this?
Wow. You can expect to go on a journey. You can expect to laugh, and you can expect to feel deeply at the same time. There's going to be a lot of really human moments, some awkward, some funny, but ultimately ultimately, the ending of this movie is triumphant. It really is. When I first read this screenplay, I was in tears when I was reading the finale of this movie, which I can't give away.
Of course, yeah.
But I really think it's Mark and Jay's best work.
What is it about this style of real comedy that's resonating so much with fans nowadays?
That's a great question. It could have started maybe with reality TV. I don't know. People are used to seeing and observing things that are real, and audiences are becoming so specific about detecting any sort of falsehood in acting. So I think that's why improvisation is great, because it allows actors to be really truthful in the moment, and it just seems alive and real. And it's kind of hard to be artificial.
I'm looking forward to seeing myself. Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you so much.
Good meeting you, brother.
All right.
Hey guys, Steve Samblis, how are you?
Hey Steve, how are you, man?
Mark and Jay, right?
You got it.
Okay, first of all, guys, I got to ask you, how do you do this? How does this happen?
For us, the question is, how can you do it alone? That's what marvels us, is like the partnership is what makes it work for us, because there's hard days and maybe one of us is grumpy and the other one's not, and that person can take the lead, and it's like a marriage, you know? Like, do you want to go through life alone, or you want to go through and have a little help? We'd prefer the help.
Where did this one come from? Because at Brothers, you got the brothers on there. Is one of you guys Jeff, or is there any of that?
No,
I wish I was Jeff.
Yeah, we want to be Jeff. We want to be that dreamy and that hopeful about the universe. For us, you know, it does start with character, and we just got really obsessed with the duality of a guy who looks like a stoner, who's on his mom's basement floor, just kind of smoking pot, thinking about the universe. But the other side of it is the side we're really obsessed with. He's an idealist. He's a scientist. He's brewing up his theories about the universe. He's obsessed with science. He's implementing the principles about causality in the universe in his life. And, you know, he's a really hopeful sort of anti-hero. And Mark and I, you know, we kind of look up to him.
To get Jason Segel to deliver that, was that in him already, or?
It's all there. We could take a lot of credit and say we drew it out of him, but he's a very smart and very soulful person. And, you know, while it was a collaboration along the way, he didn't do very much that wasn't really spot on.
Are you guys starting to build a team kind of like Adam Sandler did? I know Steve that was with you in Cyrus is in this movie. Are you still starting to build, I mean, you've done a lot of movies, but are you building that core around you?
We are. We're starting to well. We're family people. We like repeat business. You know, we're like cavemen. Look, you know, we came to the film industry kind of for a circuitous route where, you know, we were just making stuff on our own, and we're adding our friends, and a lot of our friends have come up with us. So we just like to stick with people that we know and get what we do.
It's basically like Adam Sandler. We just make a lot less money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And we're a lot less funny.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. We'll see. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate talking to you. Take care. This role for you, it seemed like you really had to strip everything away and be so truthful in your character. Am I right about that?
Yeah, well, it's something interesting happens with their style. Is at some point a camera is pointed on you, and it's a 40-minute take, and they're not saying anything. And so there's an unspoken challenge that is, you claim you're an actor. Let's see. Yeah. Act. Go for it.
So they don't even say cut, they just wait till you fall over and die?
40-minute takes, yeah, 40-minute takes.
A lot of takes or single one take?
They work a scene until it's done, for sure.
There is a beautiful duplicity to your character, because on the exterior you're this stoner living in the basement, but on the interior you're quite a scientist, introspective, a higher thinker. Am I right about that?
Well, I think he's definitely a guy laying in wait. And you know what I think the big victory of the movie is? Is at the end he's validated that he wasn't crazy. I don't think he's any sort of genius, but I remember how I felt when the Dracula musical played well. And leading up to that, your big fear is maybe I was crazy. And so then it comes out and everything goes well, and you're like, oh, thank God. That was the biggest relief for me. I wasn't crazy. And Jeff, I think, has been wondering subconsciously if he's crazy this whole time. And this is the day where he's proven that he wasn't.
Thanks, brother.
Thanks, man.
Hey, Steve Samblis.
What's happening?
I'm good, man. Is this a movie that you, when you saw the script, you were surprised that you got?
Well, maybe a little bit, yeah. But on the other hand, I think that I get why Mark and Jay Duplass sort of saw this particular character for me. Yeah. I mean, it is an unusual movie for me, but the character, I don't know, it works. It's fun.
Thanks, brother. Yeah. Judy, Steve Samblis, how are you?
Hi, very
You
well.
are in my favorite TV show.
Arrested Development.
No.
Archer.
Archer, where you play
Yay.
Carol.
Yes, Carol. Yes.
Is it Cheryl? Is it Carol or Cheryl?
I'm never gonna tell.
Tell me about a role like this for you. Do you almost really got to just strip everything away, because this is very, very real, but it turns out to be entertaining and funny and dramatic.
Yeah. That's what great movies do. That's why I think this is such a great movie, and I was excited to do it. Is that I felt like it had a lot of comedy and a lot of drama, and I was really turned on by that.
And lastly, American Judy?
Yeah.
Where are we at with that?
We're about to shoot it in a week.
Are you excited about that?
Very. Yeah.
What network?
ABC.
Thank you so much.